So can you imagine what it would have been like to have had a front row seat as the whole creation thing went down? I mean, the command, the voice of God, not a big bang, not an evolving process, but God stepped out, spoke it to be, and creation unfolded. Imagine what complex creativity went into that whole creation idea, that as God spoke it, the stars and the sun, the moon, the planets, all there appearing in their proper places. And then the beautiful places that we see, the plethora of places on planet Earth, the Himalayas and the Rockies, and the Smokies and the oceans and valleys and streams, and the magnificent beauty that has unfolded here on planet Earth. All of that beginning at creation. Think of the animals and how creative that process must have been as God thought up an aardvark and a platypus, a walking stick, a baboon, a giraffe. And then as God speaks it to be in Genesis 1, verse 27, actually where it says God created man in his own image. In the image of God, he created them, both male and female, he created them. When you think about all of God's great creativity, there's nothing more creative, nothing, as Scripture says, more unique than his creation of us, of man, of woman. In that verse, Genesis 1:27, where it says that God created man in his image. Have you ever really thought about that word image? You know, it doesn't just mean that we look like him. And that's part of it. But there's a greater picture at play here. When you really dive into the Hebrew of that word, you see that the word image actually means reflection. Meaning that you and I, we have the ability not just to look similar to God as a human being, but to actually reflect his beauty, reflect who he is to the world. It's pretty cool to think that everything God put his hand of creativity on, he thought so much of us that he gave us the distinct, unique privilege and tremendous responsibility of being created in his image as one being able to reflect him to the world.